Out! He's gone for a duck, second ball, and the West Indies now right in this match. It's 2 for 16.
It was a great follow-up delivery from Curtly Ambrose after having hit David Boone and then forced Mark Waugh onto the back foot. Perfect length, and that ball just moving away off the seam. Phil Simmons, an excellent pair of hands, grabs hold of it, and Australia 2 for 16 with David Boone.
In the air and out. Quarter second slip. Hooper doing the catching there. What a wicket that is for the West Indies. Ambrose has struck again. That one was just a little further pitched up there, just moved away a little bit, found the outside edge, and straight to second slip. Hooper making no mistake. He caught it just above the surface.
Very interesting that the ball well pitched up. Alan Border coming forward. Australia lose their 4th wicket. It's 4 for 108.
He is, and they're not letting on. In the air, and that's another one. He's gone, out caught at slip. Australia really in trouble here. Healy going for the wide one. That one just short of a length. It went flying away, and again Hooper does the work. That's a good catch. It was a quick delivery, and Healy is on his way.
And again Healy on the front foot. Look at this. The left foot coming forward, the right length. Just enough movement again to hit the outside edge. What more can you ask? Australia lose their 5th wicket. It's 5 for 108.
So Waugh on strike again, 2 slips, and oh, that's out. Caught behind, big nick there. Stephen Waugh has gone as well. That ball bouncing a little bit more. He's played and missed quite often, and that was a big edge. They hardly went up, really. It was such a big edge, and through to the keeper it went, and up came the umpire's finger. This is how it happened.
Yes, a little bit wider than you'd think that Steve Waugh needed to play at, but it certainly was a good ball. Pitching and just doing enough to leave Stephen Waugh and hit that outside edge. A courageous innings, but Australia lose their 6th wicket for 1-1-2.
Shout of catch it, and Darryl Hare has given Tim May. I think Tim May feels that it came off his arm, looks at his arm, and I think he's probably got a reasonable complaint there.
Yes, Tim May looked pretty convinced that that came off his arm.
First up. Always bowled him. That's hit McDermott and got onto the stumps. And so very well bowled by Ambrose. Magnificent figures. Those are his best figures against Australia. He followed McDermott on that occasion. It hit him and then deflected back down onto the stumps.
Curtly Ambrose has been watching Craig McDermott back away. This time he just aimed straight for him. He said Craig McDermott on the right hand, which is his bowling hand. And very happy Curtly Ambrose taking his 6th wicket. 6 for 74 in the innings, and a very good performance it's been by the West Indies to bowl Australia out for 213, mainly due to some very good bowling by Curtly Ambrose. Craig McDermott perhaps a little bit unlucky there. Australia are bowled out. The West Indies have a lead. We'll be back here at the Adelaide Oval with Richie Benaud in just a...
Yes, I agree, Tony. You are not allowed to wear advertising on your wristbands. So Reebok are getting a bit of a free plug, mate, on those wristbands.
Well, that's got to be out. Yes, he's got him. LBW. It's nipped back. He's played from the crease. The question is, did he get outside the line? Boone purposely trying to get across there in order to counteract that one that nips back. But Ambrose has struck. What a wicket this is. Right, Mike, talk us through it. Did he get outside the line?
Well, that was the ball that we talked about earlier that David Boone has to watch. Ball angling in and not moving, not coming forward. That looked a very, very good shout to me. And when the batsman doesn't come forward, it always looks a little bit ugly. David Boone stranded on the crease, and the ball, the decision going in the favour of Curtly Ambrose. David Boone departs for a duck. Unfortunate start for Australia, 1 for 5.
It was before the players went off for lunch. Steve Waugh on strike. Shout of catch it. Oh, and Keith Arthurton at the second grab. Oh, it was straight to him, and Dolly, and I'm not sure whether it bounced out of his hands or whether it bounced off his chest, but he had a quick lunge at it. In fact, he was a bit lucky on the second grab because he really grabbed quickly at it, and it could have easily got away from him.
Well, that's a big blow for the Australian. Steve Waugh looking to force the first ball off the back foot, and geez, he was very, very lucky to grab that on the second bounce. It's an absolutely crucial blow for the Australian cricket team. Steve Waugh out for 4. Australia 4 for 64. Loses its bouncing carry. The odd one's still carrying through, but that one, in fact, going on the first bounce to wicketkeeper Junior Murray.
Shouts of catch it. Desmond Haynes has done it border walks. He doesn't even wait for the decision. And just as Michael was saying that the bounce is uneven, we get a good example of that. The previous delivery bounced in front of the keeper. That one absolutely took off.
Well, that's a brute of a ball from Ambrose. Banged in short. Perfect bouncer right at the throat. And Alan Border couldn't do too much except try and get his bat and gloves in the way. It's a vital blow for the Australian team and the West Indies. Australia now 5 for 72.
Big shout then he's been given. Merv Hughes going a long way across, and Curtly Ambrose has got 10 for the match.
It's a pretty good performance by Ambrose. His figures stand at the moment at 4 for 11. Pitching up to Merv Hughes, and that's pretty plumb, so the cricketers say. Wouldn't be too much to be thinking about that.